He was born in an obscure village, the child of a peasant woman. He grew up in still another village where he worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years he was an itinerant preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held an office. He never had a family or owned a house. He didn't go to college. He never traveled more than 200 miles from the place that he was born. He did none of the things that one usually associates with greatness. He had no credentials but himself. When he was 33, public opinion turned against him. His friends deserted him. He was turned over to his enemies and went through the mockery of a trial. He was nailed to a cross between two thieves. When he was dying, his executioners gambled for his clothing, the only property that he had on earth. When he was dead, he was laid in a borrowed grave through the pity of a friend. 19 centuries have come and gone, and today he is the central figure of the human race, the leader of mankind's progress. All the armies that have ever marched, all the navies that have ever sailed, all the parliaments that have ever sat, all the kings that have ever reigned, put together, have not affected the life of man on earth as much as that one solitary life. That's one of my favorite poems from entitled One Solitary Life. Hello, this is Kenny Underwood coming to you from 1 Minute Sermon. Christmas is upon us. You know, we're running around doing all that we can to catch up, to buy gifts, to cook, to arrange for get-togethers, parties, family get-togethers, all those things that Christmas have come to be. And everyone talks about the reason for the season and how important it is that we not forget what this season's all about. And it's true. But I really would ask you this Christmas to drill down and to think about what it's about. It's about the coming of a baby that reconciled us with God over 2,000 years ago. A majestic, amazing baby that was sent to a place called Bethlehem. You know, the Bible in the Old Testament predicted that he was coming throughout thousands of years. One of my favorites is from Isaiah 9:6, and it says, to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. It's an amazing time that we're celebrating. Let's love one another, and let's keep in mind the wonderful gift that we were given over 2,000 years ago, somewhere around this time of year, the birth of Jesus Christ. There's your 1 Minute Sermon. God bless.